Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some really super cool DIYs for summer clothing. I love DIYing my own clothes, so I thought I would share some of the things that I was doing in my own life anyways with you guys. So yeah, but before we get into this video, go ahead and pause, go down below, and hit that subscribe button. It's beautiful, and it's red, and it's white, and it's calling out your name, and I want you to join the GlitterBug fam. If you join the GlitterBug fam, comment down below and say, I love cacti, because who doesn't love a good cactus? Anyways, now, let us get into this video. Okay, first up is this hat. So you're gonna need a straw hat, a paintbrush, water, and black paint. You're also going to want a surface to put the hat on top of so it doesn't bleed through. So basically you're just going to pick a word or a phrase, and it takes about 2 coats of paint, and you're just going to paint it on to the weaved material. I find the tighter the weaving, the better the paint shows. So this one has some pretty loose weaving on it, and I think if you had some tighter weaved material, it might work a little bit better. But this still worked wonderfully, and I love how it turned out. So yeah, I just painted the word vagabond on here, and I'm just like obsessed with that word. Basically it just means traveler. And I think like a huge influence on me painting this word is the Vaga Brothers. If you haven't seen their YouTube videos, go check them out. They're incredible. They're so cool. I'll leave them linked down below. So then for this denim choker, you're just going to need some denim, magnets, glue sticks, a hot glue gun, a pen, a ruler, and a pair of scissors. So basically you're just going to take your ruler and your pen and just draw a line just to create a straight edge all the way down the leg of the jean or whatever you're using. You can totally buy denim fabric. I just made cutoffs earlier in the week, so I had like a leg of fabric left. Which is also a really great way to recycle old fabric that you have laying around, because you could totally do this with other things besides denim. So yeah, I basically just made mine 1.5 inches wide, or thick if you will, and so I'm just following that all the way down the jean, and you know, it's better to make it longer than shorter because you can always trim fabric off. But you're basically just going to cut out a long strip of that fabric following the lines that you just drew. You're then just going to wrap it around your neck and figure out the proper length for you. And just kind of, you can mark it with a pen, you can mark it with your finger. I just kind of use my finger as a point of reference. And you want to have a little bit of space of overlapping because that's where the magnets are going to go. So then you're just going to trim your fabric and cut 2 little magnet squares. And of course you can use other claspings. They're just as simple to put on. But so I liked using the magnets because I thought it was easy for putting on and taking off. So yeah, you just put the magnets on top of each other, and I found that this is the easiest way because then you know that they're aligned, and then just press them down. I did end up going in and hot gluing the magnets on because the adhesive itself wasn't enough, and then I also just went around the edge of the denim to make it look a little bit more frayed and pulled some of the strings that were hanging off, and there you have it. Okay, so for this project you're just going to need a hat, embroidery string, and embroidery needle. I would probably not get a super expensive hat unless you know you're really good at embroidery, so I just picked this one up at Walmart for $2.97. So basically what I did was I took a pencil and I just wrote the phrase that I wanted to put on here. Originally I was going to do mischief managed in cursive, then I realized that embroidering cursive is a lot more difficult than I thought, so I opted for just embroidering the word believe and doing like a little diamond shape on it as well. So basically I'm just doing a kind of back stitch, which is kind of complicated, but you just do a forward stitch, which is in, out, and then instead of going in right next to that hole, you're going to skip a little bit further and then come out and then go right back in the second hole that you did. So it's kind of hard to explain, so it might just be easier if you watched, but it's just like a basic stitch, and you can really just do this however you would like. And then once you finish stitching, I just, to tie off the string, made a giant loop, pulled the thread through, and then held it down right at the base of the fabric, just so that it's as close to the fabric as I could get it, and then cut off the excess thread. Now for my favorite project, you're going to need a bucket, a white skirt, some pink dye, some green dye. You're also going to need black fabric paint, which isn't pictured here. And I also recommend using a glove. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to mix your dye. So I'm just using the tulip powder dye, and just follow the directions on the bag. All of the dyes are different. Basically, this one just says you need a gallon of steaming hot water. So I'm just using this old recycled bottle that holds a gallon of water. And then I added a 1/4 cup of salt, which isn't pictured because my camera cut off. And then just throw in the dye and mix your mixture up. And you just want to mix it until everything is dissolved. Then once everything is dissolved, you want to go ahead and stick your fabric or your skirt or whatever it is, because you can totally make a watermelon out of anything, into the dye. I kept mine in here for approximately 7 minutes, but the packet actually recommended 15 to 45 minutes, so I did it shorter just because I wanted like more pastel colors. But if you want it to be more vibrant, definitely keep it in there for longer. I would definitely recommend doing what I did, and after I finished dyeing it, I let my fabric dry almost completely and then threw it into the washing machine and washed it on warm, and then moved it over to the dryer and just kind of tumble dried it. Nothing too hot, just to let the fabric soak up all of the dye. And then you want to go in and paint in your little seeds, which is basically just like an eyedrop shape. And you can paint as few or as many as you would like, and you have a very Instagrammable skirt now. It. I am literally living for that watermelon skirt, even though it took me like 4 weeks, legit 4 weeks, to find a white skirt in a thrift store. If you guys enjoyed that video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also comment down below, let me know what you want to see on the channel. Let me know what you want to see for back to school, because I am literally almost done buying all of this stuff for a back to school giveaway, and I'm so hyped. I got some really cute stuff. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat if you want to see behind the scenes stuff. I took a picture a few days ago when I was shopping, and it was like all the beautiful turquoise and navy blue and pink stuff. And yes, if you want to see behind the scenes, follow me on the Insta or the Snapchat. Okay, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye.